Cakes, cakes, ow. Guys, I'm back. It's Millie Peartree. Today we are making another one of my favorite recipes, a pineapple upside down cake. So many of you may ask, what is pineapple upside down cake? It's a cake that on the bottom of it, it has caramelized pineapple and some maraschino cherries. When you invert the cake, it will be on the top, which makes it a pineapple upside down cake. So let's get into making this pineapple upside down cake. The first thing we always do when we bake, preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And then we're gonna take some unsalted butter. I love to use unsalted, but if you're a salted person, feel free to do that. We're going to melt our butter. And then in this bowl, we're gonna add some packed light brown sugar, some cinnamon, and we're going to whisk. Get that together. So we're gonna add our butter to our cinnamon brown sugar mixture, and this is gonna create caramel. Yeah, I know I love to make caramel desserts. This is another way of making it. We're not gonna burn our beautiful new kitchen down, okay? New kitchen gas just run different. You see how quick that melted? For this recipe, I won't recommend having the butter brown because brown will add a level of nuttiness to it. But if you like that nutty earthiness that brown butter gives your cakes, feel free to let it go a little bit longer and get it brown. Okay, so now we're gonna add our melted butter to our cinnamon and brown sugar. Ooh, that smells good. We're gonna add our caramel to the bottom of our ungreased baking dish and swirl it around. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Then open up our pineapples and we're going to drain them. Definitely gonna reserve this liquid. And then put them on top of paper towels and blot them. And the reason why we do this is because we don't want to add any extra moisture to the cake. So traditionally, growing up in my household, it was always rings on the bottom. However, if you have crushed pineapple, if you have chunks, you can use that as well. Blot. Blot, blot, blot. So we blotted our pineapples and then we're gonna arrange them in the bottom of our cake pan. Gorgeous. Then our cherries, and we're gonna place them inside the holes. And you can feel free to take some extra cherries and put them in the cake pan. So now that we have cherries, brown sugar, butter, cinnamon, pineapples in our pan, we're gonna pop her into the refrigerator and we're gonna start preparing our dry ingredients for our cake. Now that we have our pineapple caramelized mixture chilling in the refrigerator, we're gonna start on the second part to pineapple upside down cake, which is cake. All right. So we're gonna start with some cake flour. We're gonna add it to a bowl. And then I have baking soda and baking powder, salt, and combine. I always say, make sure you get as much air in the cake as possible because you want it light. Nobody want no dense, hard cake. If that's what you like, then go ahead and make it. Just don't offer me a piece of it. Now that we have our dry ingredients combined, let's get into our wet. So we're gonna add 1 stick of unsalted butter. And we're gonna cream it up. Let it go for about a minute or so. And then we're gonna slowly pour in our sugar. And we'll let this go until it gets creamy. As you see, when you put anything in a mixer, it's gonna spread throughout the bowl. So we're gonna scrape it back down so it's in one uniform spot so we can get some good consistency. Now that we have our butter and our sugar creamed, we're gonna add 2 eggs, 1 at a time. I like to use all room temperature ingredients because it's all about consistency. If you start to put cold things and room temperature things, what will happen? Everything will start to seize up. I have some yogurt and we'll add it to this mixture. Splash of vanilla. In the house, if somebody's baking something, you instantly smell the vanilla, and that's when people come downstairs and you haven't washed some dishes. So they gonna eat the cake, right? So we added all our ingredients. Now we're gonna add our dry mixture to our butter mixture with some milk alternating back and forth, starting and ending with our dry. So we're gonna turn this down a little bit. Now we're gonna turn down. We want to make sure we don't overmix. We want it combined. I'll give it one more fold over with my spatula. So So now that our cake mixture is ready, we're gonna go grab our pineapple cherry caramelized moment. Put our cake on top of our pineapples, no lumps. We'll give it a tap tap, let the air out. We're gonna pop it into our preheated 350-degree oven for about 45 to 55 minutes, depending on your oven. So we pulled our pineapple upside down cake out of the oven. It's beautiful golden brown on top. We let it cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just gonna go around the edges a little bit with the offset spatula. If you don't have an offset spatula, feel free to use a butter knife. You see how it just goes right around. And I'm gonna take my plate, I'm gonna put it on top of our cake, and we're going to flip. Ta-da! You see how moist, little crumbly on there? I'm not gonna talk no more about it. I'm gonna just go ahead and eat some. You know what I like about this pineapple upside down cake? It's not super sweet. The cherry, it kind of bleeds into the cake a little bit. So it gives you like this slight ombre look on top, from red to pinkish, and you see the golden color of the pineapple and the specks of cinnamon on top. It's a delicious traditional pineapple upside down cake that you can have for any celebratory meal, the cookout, or just with coffee and tea on a Sunday morning.